Governor of Kiambu, Madam Kireka. I also want to recognize our hosts, Mheshimiwa Mr. Njoroge. I also want to ride on the established protocol and recognize also His Excellency Governor Isaac Ruto, who is the Vice Chairperson of the Judicial Service Commission. Allow me, with your permission, andũ a Kamwangi mũrĩega rĩngĩ. Kamwangi, not Kamwangi, andũ a Kamwangi mũrĩega. Nĩ ndamũgeithia no Gikuyu yakwa nĩ yarĩra hau. Nĩ wega mũno. Honorable Your Excellency Governor Isaac Ruto, the Vice Chairman of Judicial Service Commission, please come and talk, greet the people before I speak.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chief Justice and Chair of the Judicial Service Commission, the Deputy Governor, Mheshimiwa Arie Member of Parliament, County Commissioner, Judicial Officers present, pamoja na wananchi watukufu, hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Nisamee nilichelewa kidogo. Mimi nimeenda Kamwangi, kumbe muko Kamwangi. It is true to confuse kidogo, and it appears I'm not the only one. I've heard more about that. Lakini kwa vile nimechelewa, mimi sitaongea. Nataka nimpe nafasi mkubwa wa Judiciary wetu aongee. Ila tu nataka niwaombe tujue ya kwamba Judiciary pia tuko na alternative justice. Tafadhalini, sio lazima mkuje kotini. Mnaweza tatua matatizo mengi mbele ya wazee na inakubalika. Usiwe tunauza mashamba ili kulipa mawakili. Haino mawakili wako hapa, lakini sio lazima tuwalipe kila saa. Tunauza part of the shamba, tunaendelea kulipa. By the time shida inakwisha, tumebaki na eka moja. Hasa kwa nini tulienda hiyo? Tafadhalini tutumie alternative justice systems by Chief Justice.
These days itanuiti. Alafu ile
hata ukitana unaona ile mstari ndio inapigaje?
Ama itaenda juu kidogo.
Rudi nyuma.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the Vice Chair of the Judicial Service Commission. Andũ a Kamwangi nĩ mũkenete nĩ kũreherwo igoti na nĩ tũmwendete mũno mũno. Nĩ tũmwendete mũno andũ a Kiambu, andũ a Kamwangi, tondũ ona inyuĩ nĩ mwendete thayũ. Ĩtogwo ciana ici citũ citwĩrire na atumia arĩa matũirĩire matwĩra twende thayũ. So thank you very much for welcoming us very warmly. Thank you all the leaders. Thank you very much, all the leaders, for all the efforts you have put to bring justice to the people of Kamwangi. justice belongs to the people. Sisi sote ni Wakristo na tumeambiwa haki inatoka kwa Mungu, si ndio? So we are just facilitators and the connectors to make the people of God experience justice and live in a way that they can live a life of dignity because they can be respected, they can seek justice, and they can live a life of dignity. So thank you, Mheshimiwa, for this work you have done of bringing a court to the people of Kamwangi. You are a good example to the other MPs on how to use the NGCDF for the benefit of the people, and for this we really congratulate you. You are a good MP. Mlichagua kijana mzuri sana. Anajali mahitaji yenu to bring all these services so that people of Kamwangi do not have to travel far for services, and we honor you for that. Yeah, so today I'm delighted to join these great people of Kamwangi to launch the Kamwangi Law Courts, establishing a new court here in Gatundu North constituency is a way of ensuring that the people of Kamwangi access justice, and we are bringing also judicial services closer to the people. The launch therefore aligns with the judiciary's ongoing quest to create a people-centered justice system that is responsive to the justice needs of all Kenyans. Our journey to expand justice across Kenya requires partnerships, especially given the budgetary constraints that the judiciary faces. This is why we really celebrate the efforts by the area MP of this area, Gatundu North, for establishing the Kamwangi Law Courts here, which to us is a remarkable experience of what can be accomplished through partnerships and collaboration. The people we serve are one, as MPs, as governor, as MCAs, as government agencies, the police. So we must always work together to see to it that our people receive all our services. I can never stop expressing our appreciation to Honorable Njoroge Kurruria, who has championed this project from the beginning, and for recognizing the critical need for court infrastructure in this constituency. The judiciary continues to receive much needed support from members of parliament and county governments. You have just heard Madam Deputy Governor pledge that the county is going to give the judiciary land in Thika so that we can build an ultra-modern court in Thika. Thika, we have no infrastructure even to bring an additional judge. So we are so grateful also to the county government for that commitment to expand the doorways of justice. It is important for us as a country to appreciate the need to invest in enhancing the capacity of the judiciary to administer justice. We cannot talk of delayed cases when we have not given the budgetary allocation to the judiciary to be able to employ enough judges and magistrates and staff to deal with those backlog of cases, or even to establish the infrastructure that can support the expansion of the judicial services. We can only do well if we invest in the people, if we invest in systems and infrastructure that make justice delivery possible. We need to treat investment in justice as an investment in all other essential services, the same way we treat health and education and security services. This is the same way we need to treat justice, because access to justice is a fundamental right that touches every aspect of our life. Today's event is therefore a celebration of partnership and shared responsibility in pursuit of justice for all. The Kamwangi Law Court, made possible through collaboration with the area MP, helps us to overcome geographical barriers and ensure that the people of Gatundu North can access justice without undue hardship of having to travel long distances to neighboring constituencies to access court services. We care so much about the vulnerable people, and I'm happy, Mheshimiwa, you have put something here to take care of the elderly, our elderly population, and you are even bringing the CS to launch the elderly facility that will help many of our citizens who have aged and they require to be supported. We also care about our children, and this facility is to make sure that our children are taken care of. So the Kamwangi Magistrates Court brings us closer to realizing the vision where no one is left behind. Our young people, our women, our children, our elderly, persons with disability. We all need to walk this journey of finding peace and finding a space for everybody to realize their potential. The Kamwangi Magistrate Court, with jurisdiction over criminal and civil matters, is an essential part of our growing network of magistrates courts across the country. Each new court that we operationalize, the other day I was in Dagoretti launching a court. Just 2 weeks ago, I was in Kiambu, Kirigiti, talking to our children to see how we can improve the networks of molding our young people into responsible citizens. So to actualize our vision in Kenya, we aim to reduce the proximity of courts to where people live. Our goal is to establish a magistrates court in each of the 290 constituencies in the country. And if you have recognized today, this is the Kamwangi Magistrates Court is number 141, you will realize quickly we need 149 courts to cover all the constituencies that still lack a magistrates court. It means we still have a significant amount of work ahead for us to bridge this gap. I therefore take this opportunity to call upon our leaders in other 149 constituencies where we still do not have courts to join hands and partner with us so that we can work together to ensure that court services are easily made available across all our 290 constituencies. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, in the judiciary, we are committed to promoting what His Excellency the Governor has spoken about, a multi-door approach to justice. This is an approach that opens up multiple pathways for resolving disputes beyond the courtroom. This courtroom is just a facilitator and a connector. It is based on the reality that justice is not limited to courtrooms, but can be sought within our families. The families here, the religious institutions, in our marketplaces and our workplaces and community gatherings. Those are centers of justice. Those are centers of reconciliation. Those are centers of mediation and negotiation, where people can agree and write the agreements and bring it to the court for the court to adopt. So we are championing the alternative dispute resolution methods, such as mediation and alternative justice system, AJS. I have told your MP that we will be launching these initiatives here because we want to build peace in Kamwangi. We want harmony in Kamwangi. We want restorative justice in Kamwangi. When you have succession matters, we do not want you to come to court, to be in court year in, year out, just for the magistrate to tell you how to share the land. Your fathers and forefathers worked for this land so that they can help you progress, to have a foundation, but not to bother you to be coming to court year in, year out. As you have heard, we have the ability to resolve those disputes within the families. We know how we can share those properties that were left to us. The other day, we were launching the NJS suite in Moiben. We were told by the elders that they have come to realize the reason why they have been in court throughout of a succession matter is because Shaitani alikuwa amewaingia. There was an evil stronghold that stopped them from thinking, because they gave an example of people who have cooked food and put it on the table. The parents acquired property and left it to their children so that they can help them. But the children cannot know how to share this food. They have to go and look for neighbors to come and tell them how vile watagawa hiyo chakula. Then the neighbor tells them, no, let's look for another neighbor. So by the time they are sharing that food, it is cold, it is stale, it is making them sick. Others have died even before sharing the estates. So what we are telling our people is that we have seen the right, and the right is we can resolve our own disputes using our own systems that we all know as Africans. Every African community, every Kenyan community are a way of resolving their own disputes. And that's where we are going, and that is what we will be encouraging the residents of Gatundu North to embrace mediation as a preferred method of dispute resolution, because this offers a unique opportunity for the parties to reach a mutually agreeable solution without the adversarial nature of traditional litigation. In close-knit communities like the people of Kamwangi, who love one another, who love family, and who love personal ties, this is an important forum for you to use. Because in there, you will find we have issues of land, we have business matters, and mediation, including family. Some others come to court to ask the court how they will educate their child. And they know very well the court does not know how you too got your child. And then you come to ask the court, how will the child go to school? What is the court supposed to do? You know the solution. You know you must look after our children. We must provide for them, and we must educate them, even if it means denying ourselves. So this is why the court is here, to facilitate people to talk to each other and to know how to resolve our own disputes without eroding our relationships. We want to foster amicable resolutions. We want to promote a more cohesive society where disputes or conflicts are resolved through dialogue and respect, ultimately contributing to long-term peace and unity. So I encourage the residents of Gatundu North to embrace this approach to preserve harmony and strengthen community bonds. Alongside mediation is the NJS, which allows and builds our capacity to know how to resolve all the matters that come on our way and to find solutions for them by tapping into communal wisdom and culturally familiar approaches to conflict resolution. NJS presents an especially relevant option for resolving disputes such as land and family disputes that are common in this region. I therefore urge you to leverage on this and address our disputes peacefully, and therefore we do not need to fear the court. The court has not come here to harass anybody, but to ensure that we live in peace and harmony and we access the services quickly without traveling far. In conclusion, while we made great strides in enhancing access to justice, we still have a long way to realize the dream of reaching all Kenyans. So I call upon local leaders across the country to emulate the vision demonstrated by the leadership of Gatundu North constituency. Your MP might be young, but he has seen far. And this is a best example, a best practice of collaboration with the judiciary, which exemplifies the positive impact local leaders can have in addressing barriers to justice. Let me reiterate that we are on a transformative pathway towards putting in place people-centered justice system that guarantees that we Kenyans, we people of Kamwangi, are the owners of justice. We are the champions of justice. And I look forward to more partnership initiatives across Kiambu County and the entire country so that we can ensure that justice is within the reach of each one of us Kenyans. We all want to experience fairness, and we want to do to the other person what we would like to be done unto ourselves. And with those few remarks, not very few, but a lot, it is indeed my great honor and privilege to declare Kamwangi Law Courts officially open. Thank you very much. May God bless you. And I forgot to recognize in a special way that you have a great son of Kamwangi who is a judge of the High Court. Justice Njoroge is one of you. Please be outstanding. Huyo ni mwanake wanyu. Kuja usalimie watu. Thank you very much. Asante sana. It's a great privilege to allow him to speak after me. Yeah. Thank you.
Muriegano wa Kamwangi. Muriega ringi. Hari twajitagwo Kimani. Ngiarĩirwo itũra rĩa Nyamadumbi. Atiharaihu mũno na haha. Gũkũ nĩ kutokaga thoko. Itũra rĩa Kamwangi. Na nĩ gũcokeria ngatho mũno Chief Justice witũ nĩ gũkorwo nĩ okĩte gũtũhingũrĩra igoti rĩa Kamwangi. Na ithe mũtiagĩkĩona nĩ kũhingũrĩrwo igoti rĩa Kamwangi. Na ithe mũtikũruta wĩra wega na jaji ũrĩa mũkũreherwo haha Kamwangi, na nĩ mwero atĩ mũrĩrutaga wĩra na jaji ũcio na mũtigũtiga kũruta mawĩra marĩa mwĩkaga ma gũthikĩrĩria macira manyu kũrĩa mĩciĩ-inĩ, mathoko-inĩ manyu, gwa cibũ, na mwaiguithania mũgoka igoti-inĩ mũkaruta wĩra wega. Nĩguo mũikare wega na mwathani amũrathime. Thengiũ mũno.
Asanteni sana. We have come to the end of today's session, but before we end, because we'll end with the national anthem, I request that we take a few photographs, and Lillian Mwani will guide us on how to do that. Lillian, kindly, just a few photos, then we have the national anthem.
We are going to have a permanent bench of 7, and that will be the first photo that we are going to take. We have 7. So the first photo will be of the Honorable CJ. We request the Honorable CJ to come, followed by the Deputy Governor, the Vice Chair JSC, Commissioner Ruto, the MP, Presiding Judge, Thika, Locals, and finally the Registrar Magistrates Courts. We'll take that photo, then we request them to continue sitting as there will be our permanent bench. Then we'll call the others, we'll call. They are going to take a photo and then they leave. So from there we have all judges. Let all judges join, the judges. Thank you very much, judges. You may take your seats. Now, next, we are going to have a photo with the regional police commander, the deputy county commissioner, the representative from ODPP, the LSK representative, and the representative of the PS Correctional Services. And then the representative of IG. Oh, and then the registrar of OCRJ. Honorable Nyayaki to join. Thank you very much. You may take your seats. The next photo will be of the permanent bench with the political leaders. Any political leaders here, MCAs, they can join. If there is none, we move to a photo with the judicial officers, registrars and directors. So let's do it in a hurry so that we finish. If the group is too big, we can split into two. We have the judicial officers, and then we can have the registrars and directors. It's okay. If it's okay, that's fine. Then they will be followed by CUC members. CUC members, please be ready after this photo. So thank you very much. Let's have the CUC. If you are a member of Ngao, we are going to have a photo for Ngao members. Please, let's just have the CUC. Then followed by the Ngao members. After this, please be ready for your photo. Kamwangi logots, Kamwangi logots, and the other. So before we do the staff members, let's have the CDF committee after the Ngao members. Are we okay, or we split? We need to split yeah, you're too many. Let's split from here. Zakim, they seem to be few. So thank you very much. Let's have the next group. No, you can't fit all of you. Maybe we have two groups. The next group, let's have, after we finish these Ngao members, let's have members of the CDF. Please come here. Thank you very much. Let's have the CDF members.
Members of staff, judiciary staff, all of you, please come so that we do one photo. Members of staff. Please quickly. Let's save on time. This will be our last photo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa Jaji Mkuu. Tumefika kikomo cha sherehe. Ningependa sasa sote tusimame wima kwa heshima ya wimbo wa taifa ili kumalizia rasmi sherehe hii. Ikiwa kuna kofia ambayo sio rasmi ya kiserikali, naomba uvue. Ikiwa tuko tayari na wimbo wa taifa, naomba unipe.